Let's talk about traits of a successful coaching relationship. So, if you are a coach, you really want to watch this show till the end because I'll be sharing with you a few hacks that will help you actually establish a successful coaching relationship. So, here's a general approach. As a coach, you're probably focused on finding clients so that you can grow your business, right? But it's not just about the ka-ching, ka-ching, ka-ching profitability. No, it's all about establishing that relationship. It's all about establishing that rapport. It's all about establishing that chemistry. You got to really instill a layer of chemistry, a layer of depth and breadth into your relationship. I mean, once you get your first new coaching clients, you're only part of the way there in terms of having a profitable relationship. You now need to build a relationship with those clients so that they trust you enough to let you help them, right? It's all about transforming those quote unquote leads into paying clients. So what are the key traits you need to really pay attention to here? First thing first, empathy. Empathy is really quintessential. I mean, a coach needs to be capable of practicing empathy with his or her clients in each of his or her coaching sessions. I'm not trying to really tell you here to razzle dazzle your clients, trying to pretend you are empathetic. No. You gotta be real. Okay. When we speak about empathy, it's all about being real with your clients. And I mean, this doesn't mean that you have to be an empath who feels what their clients feel down to the core. But it's important to open your heart to your clients when building coaching relationships. I mean, you have to really put yourself in their shoes to know what they're feeling, what they're going through, what kind of processes you can put in place to help them out, right? Know that it's not easy for everyone to reach out for help. Perhaps it's the very first time they have undertaken a process like this. Who knows? So what you want to do here is that you have to really align yourself mentally, psychologically, and physically. Let me explain that to you. You want to make space in your heart right now to feel the pain of the struggles that your clients are going through. Hold it within yourself and try to feel what it's like to be in their shoes. Because see, empathy helps coaches get on the same page as their clients to fully hear what they're saying and detect the feelings behind what they're saying. I mean, it's all about really putting yourself in your client's shoes, right? Trying to feel what they're feeling. If this doesn't come easy to you, try practicing with people who are already in your life. The next time you have, let's say, a conversation with someone you are close to, a spouse, a friend, a relative, pause and fully hear what they're saying. Hold space for what they are feeling at that moment, and simply let yourself have those feelings in your heart. So the second thing I want to share with you here is honesty. So if we're talking about having a successful coaching relationship, after empathy, honesty is really quintessential. I mean, it's all about actually, see, the thing is, first impressions always count, right? You want your client to actually trust you as an honest coach. And it doesn't matter the coaching niche you're in, a life coach, a fitness coach, a mentoring coach, an executive coach, doesn't matter. Honesty is actually quintessential. Only integrity, and that's one of my mentors used to say back in the days, only integrity is going to count. So any coaching relationship requires transparency and honesty to work in the long term. And basically based on our investigation, honesty plays an important role in not only in terms of profitability, but also what we call repeat business. When you are starting the coaching relationship and ask your clients discovery questions, they need to be open to fully hearing your questions and answering with honesty. If they want you to help them, they need to be willing to put their heart on the table. But see, honesty goes both ways. Honesty is just as important for you too. Your clients will not achieve meaningful transformations if you hold back on the truth. And sometimes, and this is an important one, sometimes that truth might be hard for you to spit out, right? It's all about being real with your clients. It's all about being open-minded with your clients. It's all about being straightforward with your client. Don't try to really razzle dazzle them. Trying to speak the truth to them so that they can trust you. I mean, the truth hurts sometimes, but the truth will actually free you. That's what someone will say, right? This means what? It means that you may need to give your clients some tough love once in a while, but don't overdo it though. You got to be really measured here. But they are paying you to be honest with them and provide them with the support they need to achieve their goals. And so you will not be able to do that if you are not honest with them. Of course, this doesn't mean that you have to be rude when telling your clients the hard truth. Every coach has his or her unique coaching style. I mean, let me give you an example. If your clients come to you for your gentle nature, it will probably feel alienating, actually, for them to hear you scream bullsh at them, right? Like, basically, it's not about you actually start cursing their asses out. Excuse the word here, but yeah, I mean, the thing is that whatever comes out of your mouth has to be in sync with your style, your personality, and your reputation. On the other hand, some clients look for coaches who have this rougher, more upfront approach. Just stick to the coaching style that you prefer and make sure that you stay consistent. Honesty is also important when being upfront about your expectations from the client. It's also quite essential to be fully transparent about the coaching session packages you are selling and the coaching contract you ask them to sign. Listen, this business is a business. It's not philanthropy. So you are actually spending time, and your client has to know that your time is valuable. So besides empathy, honesty, I want to share with you integrity. I mean, integrity is kind of quite essential. I think I spoke about that a little earlier when I said, listen, only integrity is going to count. I mean, this is important. Honesty, actually, there is a strong correlation between honesty and integrity, that's for sure. But integrity is a little different. Let me break it down for you. So, do you stick to your moral and ethical principles and values? That's what integrity is all about, right? If you're a coach, it's really paramount. I mean, not just a coach, I'm just a regular person, just a human being. It's paramount to growing healthy coaching relationships, especially when integrity actually plays a quintessential role in how the potential client is going to judge you. And coaching with integrity should really entail doing what's right for your clients. It's all about actually putting your clients' interests first. I mean, of course, you are running a business, but you have to really think of your clients as basically the final purpose of your growing business. If you take care of your client, they'll take care of you. That's how it goes. Take care of your clients, and they'll take care of you, either directly or indirectly. For instance, you should not automatically try to sell your clients on one of your high-end coaching packages just because you want to increase your revenue this month, right? So coaching with integrity instead means that you will guide your clients towards the type of support they need the most to succeed at this time in their life. Remember, if you take care of your clients, they'll take care of you. Or as someone will say, the universe will take care of you. And if that means that you feel they're not a right fit for you and your coaching style, then let them know. Not every client will be right for you, that's for sure, and you will not need to dive deeper with everyone. So it's important. So integrity in coaching relationships also means that you keep your word, right? Don't promise something to a client if you're not 100% certain you can fulfill that promise. Remember, your word is your bond. Your word is actually all you have. Your reputation will be with you all the time. So you want to really be a little more clear on that front with your clients from the get-go. So that's really important to establish that rapport actually at the very beginning. I also want to talk to you about another trait, commitment. I mean, when we speak about commitment, we are speaking about a mutually beneficial relationship, right? Commitment actually goes both ways. So for a coaching relationship to flourish and for both parties to achieve greater success, both parties need to be fully committed to the relationship. I want to insist on that because when we speak about relationship or commitment, don't think this is a one way. Like you as a coach, you have to be committed to your clients. No, it has to go both ways. Like if you are committed to a client and they're playing games with you, they're actually trying to really razzle dazzle you. You're just wasting your time, and that's when you want to fire their ass as soon as possible. A serious client has to meet you, especially if you are trying to sell a serious coaching relationship. And so on the client's end, this means what? It means they are ready to take your guidance and turn it into action. It also means they are committed to finally making the change they have always wanted to make instead of only planning around it. Like people trying to dance around the topic, like those are New Year's resolutions that nobody does. I mean, only a few people do. Like, around the January 5th or 10th, we've probably forgotten those New Year's resolutions that we have actually trumpeted so loud and so often. So the thing is that with you by your client's side, they'll have the plan of action to make the right changes, but they need to bring the commitment to the table, right? They have to be serious and they have to show it. It's not just about saying it, they have to show it. So that's on their end. On your end, commitment to a client means what? You are ready to see this relationship through. You are ready to really push it forward, even if it gets difficult. Of course, this doesn't mean you should never fire a coaching client. I mean, I think I told you a little earlier. If it becomes too complicated, you can fire their ass, not a problem. And so sometimes it's not just a right fit. But make sure that if you fire a coaching client, it's for the right reasons and not just because it suddenly became a little more challenging to help them achieve their goals. Remember, you are a coach. In other words, you actually have some of the solutions too. Okay, and remember to implement self-care in your routine so that you can maintain good mental health and provide effective coaching despite these challenges. And when we talk about mental health, I think I should also mention you have to maintain good mental health, psychological health, and also physical health. Like you got to really take care of yourself, right? If you want to be your best, if you want to give the best to your clients, you have to be your very best too, right? So take care of yourself as well. I want to talk to you about trustworthiness. So we're still having a conversation about very important traits that will guarantee a successful coaching relationship right off the bat. And so trustworthiness is really critical. So when you say you'll do something, will you do it? Do you show up on time for your client session? Do you keep your client's information private and secure? Do you care about your clients? Do you put yourself in your client's shoes consistently and see what they would like, what you would like to get from a potential coach? So trustworthiness is paramount to any relationship, not just for coaching, but it's really especially important in our view for a coaching relationship. Why? Because you're actually talking to someone whom you never met before. Okay, if your client needs to open their heart to you with honesty, they need to be able to trust that your sessions are a safe place for them to express themselves without judgment. That's really important. Without judgment, right? Nobody trying to really judge my ass because I said this, because I did this back in the past, whatever. No. Your clients also need to trust that you have their best interest at heart and that your coaching can really help them, right? It's all about proactiveness. It's all about productivity. It's all about scalability. It's all about efficiency. Now, without this trust, your coaching will be futile. From the very beginning of your relationship with any clients, what you want to do here is you want to make sure that you display trustworthiness on all fronts, no matter what. I mean, not just the very first day, but you got to really be trustworthy. You got to look trustworthy too. Don't think that you can actually inspire trustworthiness if you appear like a shitty character. I'm serious here. Okay, this also includes what? It includes being fully present in your coaching session so your client knows they can always rely on you to listen, right? It's all about getting your client's attention from the get-go. Also, you want to think about dedication to the time. So dedication sounds a bit similar to commitment, but the two are slightly different. So let me break it down for you. So whereas a commitment means both you and your client are committed to seeing things through, dedication means that both of you are willing to set the time aside to make this relationship work. For instance, if you're coaching, you got to ask yourself, is your coaching client consistently canceling his or her sessions and rescheduling for another time? Perhaps they lack the dedication needed to make the coaching relationship work. If this is happening, this is a red flag. You want to consider having an open and honest conversation about it. Because see, the thing is that you do not want to waste your time, and you do not anybody to waste your time either. On the other hand, you also need to dedicate the time it takes to support your clients. This means what? It means that, for instance, you need to know your limit. And if you know you won't be able to provide the attention your clients need when you take on more than 4 clients at once, then don't take on a 5th client, right? It's all about you actually taking care of yourself too. And so it's really important. And you want to dedicate your resources to your paying clients. Otherwise, why should they dedicate their time to you, right? Remember, you are running a business. You're not actually a philanthropy here. You are running a coaching business, And your coaching business must be profitable. Otherwise, you're just wasting your time, right? Just wasting your time. You might as well just go and donate money to Salvation Army or whatever. Okay, that's really important. So you still need to set healthy boundaries, though. As you get more experience with your clients, you will start to know how much you can take on without burning yourself out. Next, I want to talk to you about chemistry. And chemistry is kind of important. So chemistry, your client may have the exact background and goals you look for in a client. And you may have the exact set of skills and experience they are looking for in a coach. But that alone doesn't create chemistry. So chemistry is kind of difficult to explain, but you know what I mean. I mean, if you've been with a woman before or with a man before, like if you have had some kind of human relationship before, you know what chemistry really means. So chemistry is just something that you can feel with other people. The vibes, the vibes, some people you feel really good around them, and some people you feel crappy around them. It just means that the chemistry is not there. But if you and your client and your coaching clients don't have it, it will be difficult to build a thriving relationship. Because if you base your relationship only on monetary processes or even logistical processes, it won't work. Coaching is one of those industries where you got to have that sort of chemistry. Okay, so usually you'll be able to get a feel for chemistry when you hop on your first discovery session with a potential client. So make sure only to send them a proposal to work with you if you feel some chemistry there. I mean, as my grandmother used to say back in the days, chemistry is kind of like your gut feeling. Something is telling you this is the right person, or something is telling you this is the wrong person. Wrong, quote unquote, because wrong is just a relative, it's just subjective. Okay, so trust your gut feeling. Next, I want you to think about coachability. So in order for you to coach a client and build a healthy relationship with them, they need to have, you guessed it, coachability. They must be able They must be able to be coachable. They must be coachable. So coachability is actually a combination of several things, and so including an ability to listen and receive feedback. Right, listen to you, listen to feedback in general, and also receive feedback. The mindset required to integrate feedback to drive growth, because some people just listen to you and they're just wasting your time and they do not apply the feedback that you are telling them. They're just wasting your time. And also, coachability means the flexibility to change oneself and try new things. So if a client wants you to fix them, but they're stuck in their ways and constantly question your methods, they may simply not be ready to be coached, right? Because there could be other clients waiting for you to kind of help them out. Keep in mind that coachability actually is not a skill. Instead, it is actually a mental attitude towards coaching. If you can reframe this attitude to, let's say, this attitude for uncoachable clients, you can help them get ready for coaching. But others just won't be open to the change at all. So if this happens, and it will happen in your career, there is nothing much you can do except to let them know. Actually, let them know that, you know what, you're not the right person. So let them go, fire their ass, and come back ready when they are ready for the coaching experience, because you are running a business. Next, I want you to think about accountability. So when we speak about the traits that guarantee a successful coaching relationship, accountability is really key. Because going back to what I said, everybody's busy and you are running a business. So your business must actually produce results, not only for your clients, but also for yourself, because that's how you're going to judge yourself. You're going to judge your performance. And that's important to have accountability. So accountability is more than doing what you set out to do. It's also taking responsibility for your work and your life, right? And so when we actually analyze a coaching business, of course, we are analyzing the business from a strictly profitability perspective, but also we have to look at the human aspect of the coaching business. In other words, what are the lives that you are changing? How many lives are you changing? How many lives are you transforming? How many lives are you improving, right? You need to hold yourself accountable and do right by your coaching clients. But at the same time, your coaching clients need to hold themselves accountable for their own results. You're not there to actually babysit them. You're there to help them out, to guide them, to tutor them, to help them achieve their best potential. But you're not there to actually babysit them. Okay, I mean, they are working under your tutelage to get to their level, to their next destination. But you're not actually going to drive. You're not going to change their diapers. excuse the metaphor here, but you're not going to actually do everything for them. Okay, so clients who don't take accountability for their own actions will not be a fit for any coach because they'll often look for someone to blame when they can't reach their goals. Right? It's all about those clients who are always looking for, you guessed it, excuses. Although accountability is the client's responsibility, it's actually partly your job to teach them new things about accountability. Not everyone realizes they have this power within themselves, so help them get there, and your coaching relationship will only flourish as a result. Especially if you do it consistently. So, bottom line is that if you want to build a long-lasting coach-client relationship, you got to really integrate those traits that I just told you. A healthy, long-lasting coaching relationship with your clients is key to not only growing your business but also helping your clients get where they want to be. So, as a successful coaching relationship grows, you'll be more in tune with each other and will be able to communicate more seamlessly. So here's a quote I hear. To this conversation, I spoke to you about traits that guarantee a successful coaching relationship with every client. I gave you the general approach and the key traits. And the key traits I mentioned: empathy, honesty, integrity, commitment on both ends, trustworthiness, dedication to the time, chemistry, coachability, and accountability. Thank you so much. God bless you. I'll see you next time. Until then, remember, stay marvelous.